Well, Rob and Judy, those four counts that you mentioned there, this latest indictment containing clearly the most serious charges that the former president has faced. The indictment also mentioning six unnamed alleged co-conspirators here, described as attorneys, a political consultant, and a Justice Department official who also promoted election fraud claims that President Trump knew were false. It is a sprawling, detailed indictment of the former president that he conspired to hold on to power illegally after losing the 2020 election. Trump now facing charges of conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction of and attempting to obstruct an official proceeding, both referring to an election, and conspiracy against rights, your voting rights. The 45-page indictment accuses Trump of trying to hold on to power by falsely claiming that he won in a landslide and creating an atmosphere of crisis and distrust in institutions that led to the January 6th Capitol attack.
It was fueled by lies. Lies by the defendant targeted at obstructing a bedrock function of the U.S. government, the nation's process of collecting, counting, and certifying the results of the presidential election.
Prosecutors say Trump, quote, spread lies that he actually won. These claims were false, and the defendant knew they were false. ABC 7 legal contributor Tony Thetford weighing in on that part of the indictment.
I think that is going to be the most difficult for Trump to attempt to defeat because it's so laid out and because there have been so many tweets and there have been so many public statements that embrace these falsehoods and continue to, posit them well after he was aware that the information was false.
And in a brief phone interview with ABC News, the former president, Donald Trump, describing these new charges as, quote, a pile-on. He also called all of the recent indictments against him ridiculous and said he believes he will defeat President Biden in 2024. Of course, he is leading the polls for the GOP nomination right now. Mr. Trump has been summoned to appear in federal court on Thursday in Washington, D.C. Judy.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.